Hey folks, hope you're all keeping well. I thought I'd drop on and give you folks an update as to what I'm doing. In the UK, it's not dark now till, I don't know, 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. I'm typically out walking the dogs a lot earlier than that, so not really having a great deal of opportunity to have a play with the flashlights. That has given me a chance to try and resolve something that you've probably heard me whinging and moaning about previously, which is the various settings on these cameras that I've got. And at the same time, I was trying to increase the video resolution up to 4K. Now, with the smartphone that I'm using here, I'm going to leave that on its standard resolution, mainly because I can get a really wide view, as you can see there, for the desktop stuff. But in terms of the outdoor, I've moved up to 4K. I've been on a little bit of a test with that, and I've managed to relearn the settings and the quirks of these two particular cameras that have hopefully, or will hopefully, vastly improve the video quality of the reviews that I'm doing. One thing I will quickly mention about this Sony here, this one's probably my preferred camera, but I don't know if you know, when you hear me on the reviews and you kind of hear it go zoom like that, what it's actually doing. You see that little F figure down there? It's f.1.8 at the moment. That's its light gathering capability. If I zoom, it's going to 2.8. There's not much I can do about that, so bear in mind on my videos, if you hear the little zoom, I'm affecting the camera's light gathering capabilities, and you might just spot it. But as mentioned, there's not much I can do about it other than don't use zoom. So keep that in mind when you hear that little noise. This camera, on the other hand, I don't have the option for zoom unless I start putting different lenses on. But the problem I have there is that, again, I start to lose the light gathering capability. So I'm kind of stuck in between these two at the moment. I think the video quality on this one just pips it a little bit. But those are the two I'm using. I won't waffle on any more about that. Suffice to say, make sure your settings now will handle 4K, and I hope that the quality will be a lot better. And to test that, I'm going to take out a couple of torches and talk to you about the pretty massive giveaway, I think, that I've sorted out. And let's go outside, show you another couple of lights and talk about the giveaway. Hey folks, the other thing I'm going to be doing as well, now hopefully I've got the camera sorted out, any of this little lot in here, this isn't all of them, that I've already reviewed and I wasn't happy with the beam shots, I'm not going to redo the review. I'm just going to go and do the beam shots again. But once I've done that, I'm going to start offloading some and give you folks first dibs. I'll be letting them go nice and cheap to finance the next set of torches coming up that I'll be needing sort of in 4 to 6 weeks when the nights start closing in. If there's anything in particular that you've seen me review that you fancy, let me know and I'll kind of get that one up for grabs first. Okay folks, thanks. Hi folks, so let's have a quick chat about this giveaway. Two things you've got to do. I've got two torches here. If you can identify either one of the torches, you can take the pick out of the two. And first up, on low, we've got this flooder. It's probably one of the most powerful flooders that I've got. And if we ramp it up with the blinky there to tell us that we're on high power as opposed to turbo, you can see what I mean. And this is one of the best flooders that I have. And double click takes us into turbo. And as you can see, that's absolutely bonkers. It's not a small light either. It's certainly not running off 118/650. And it gets hot, but the one remarkable thing I found it in terms of a clue is that it's very reluctant to step down. It probably stays a lot hotter than I'll be willing to hold it. And as you can see there with the ramping mode, let me swap over, bear with me. Next up, cycle through. Now, the odd thing about this light is, well, first of all you can see it's a thrower. It's on turbo now, but turbo is mixed in with the group. I can get to it by a double click, but unusually it's there just by clicking through. And again, this is probably one of the highest output throwers that I've got. And let me zoom down, and as you can see, absolutely no problem into the distance there, with a reasonable amount of throw on there. Put the two alongside each other. So your full-blown thrower, full-blown flooder. Guess either one of them. I'll tell you what the other one is and take your pick. That's the first part of the challenge, if you like. The second part is, what are my dogs called? I have mentioned them in some of my videos, so that should be pretty easy. I'm sorry for making it a bit difficult, but these two lights here, they're not cheap, and I have picked the most powerful thrower that I've got, and the most powerful flooder. Two really nice lights. I'd also appreciate it if you can as well, so let me know what you think of the 4K video footage. Do you think I've got it right? Do you think it's looking okay? And let me just throw in I say low powered torch, relatively low powered in comparison to what we're looking at. This has been the difficult part, is getting a light to properly adapt, a camera to properly adapt in the settings to a variety of different lights. This is only a sort of 500, 1000 lumen light, but I think it's I think the footage is doing well. But you guys tell me what you think. I'll catch you all later.